Merritt, British Columbia. This is where the Canadian Rally Championship contenders have gathered for round 5.
This is my home event. This is one of my favorite events in the world.
Stages look really good this year.
It's a good event. I love it.
2 Eastern drivers have risen to the top of the points battle.
East doesn't fear West, so here we are.
Teammates in one way, but also rival opponents.
We would love to win, but our goal is to beat Simon and make sure we secure points for the championship.
As long as I get good points and Karel is behind me, I'll be happy.
Simon Vincent trails Carol Carey in the standings, but only just. Through the stunning vistas of the BC mountains, the battle for Canadian rally supremacy will rage. Can Carey increase his lead over Vincent, or will Vincent reclaim the lead? And with so much on the line, who might throw a wrench in the works? The Pacific Forest Rally is a high-stakes showdown, and it starts now. Located at the crossroads of BC's interior, Merritt is dubbed Canada's country music capital. This weekend, the strum of guitars is replaced by the rumble of engines as the best rally drivers in the country challenge the mountain roads.
Stages look really good this year. Last year we had snow and ice, so this year it's like just nice, smooth stages. It'll be a good kind of mix up for the people that have done the event before, and then the new people showing up and running the roads for the first time.
Driver-wise, I have more confidence than down east. I love this. It's very fast. It depends on the commitment. It's a good event. I love it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm racing against those two guys, Boris and Brandon, but it turns out I'm sandwiched between these two guys who are in fight for their lives. So hopefully I can meddle with all of them a little bit, because I'm not in a run for anything. So I'm just out there to disturb the peace.
We want to keep the lead, and we don't want to do mistakes. Since it's our first time here, we're starting with a blank page, but we never know, and we want to make sure we're going to be there at the end.
My entire focus now is on the championship. I don't really care where I finish. As long as I get good points and Karel is behind me, I'll be happy. Even though we have a great competition from competitors that are West, but I've said it before, East doesn't fear West, so here we are.
The battle for the 2-wheel drive win will be just as fierce.
It was 2 years ago today that I first moved into this Fiesta R2, and I think everybody's seen how well we've been doing in it and knows that it can't possibly be because we have any talent. It must be the car, and now everybody's else has gone out and got one, so we got our work cut out for us.
Hey, we are sitting at top in the 2-wheel drive championship. Getting here with so many points was a big surprise for us. I think, we can only do one thing and keep on going like this.
You know, if we win this weekend, then, we'll do the math. Big White's still coming, Tall Pines is still coming. I haven't made a commitment one way or the other whether we're going to go or not, so it's not over till it's over, but priority one is win this event, and then we'll talk about the championship.
27 teams will take on 178 kilometers of mountain roads. A variety of stage conditions and challenges will force the drivers to stay focused. The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru Canada. Confidence in motion. First on the road is Brandon Semenuk. The pro mountain biker is running a limited campaign this season, but is always a threat for the win.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Start 6 left 40. Hook 4 right plus, into 5 left.
The Rocket Rally prepared Crosstrek is the class of the field, and Semenuk's talent is growing more refined with experience.
Into 5 right left, 5 left over crest, tightens 3 plus half long, over crest, opens over second crest. Well done. We're good. Opens over second crest, into 5 right, half long, tightens 50, okay. Hug left, right left line over small jump, 6 left.
The blown tire early in the first stage costs Semenuk nearly a minute.
2, 1, go. Start left 6, 18.
Boris Georgievic has been working hard to turn his luck around. When his car works, he's very fast, but those moments of speed have been hampered by one problem after another. Today, his rally starts as planned, dominating the first stage and leading the rally through stage 2, but a blown turbo ends his charge early. Dave Nicol is another driver looking for consistency. He has never found the podium here at Pacific Forest Rally, but when he finishes rallies, he's a podium contender.
Left 5 plus over crest, opens.
There's no questioning his speed or commitment, but will his new co-driver, Karen Jankowski, be able to temper that raw speed into a podium finish? Time will tell.
4 in.
While the Western teams are looking for the event win, the two test racing drivers from Quebec have bigger fish to fry. Carol Carré and Samuel Joyal are locked into a heated championship battle with teammates Simon Vincent and Hubert Gaudreau. Only a handful of points separate them, so results here could swing the points lead either way. This is a level playing field. Neither driver has ever competed here before. Carré opens fire by taking 37 seconds on Vincent on the first two stages. Showing impressive speed is the team of Roger Sieber and Garrett Mealing. They're posting top 5 stage times, staying within striking distance of the podium for when attrition inevitably starts. The two-wheel drive class is shaping up to be a close fight. Leading the charge are the current points leaders Wim van der Poel and Brian Lord. The transition from open class to the two-wheel drive category has been a massive success for the team, already claiming 4 wins. The defending two-wheel drive champion Jason Bailey is on a mission to break Van der Poel's winning streak. With equal levels of equipment, passion, and skill, Bailey and co-driver Shane Peterson have an edge in experience. But neither team can ignore Dave Clark and Jamie Willetts.
Right 6 minus over crest, 40, right 5 plus long, into left 5, then keep middle through grid.
The BMW is new for the team, but the American driver is right in the thick of the action, nipping at the heels of Van der Poel and just ahead of Bailey. As the first day of the Pacific Forest Rally draws to a close, Brandon Semenuk has managed to claw back all the time he lost from the flat tire. Simon Vincent answers Carré's opening salvo by beating his teammate on the remaining 2 stages of the day. But now, with just seconds between them, there's no telling which way this battle will go. Semenuk narrowly takes the lead from Vincent, who is just ahead of Carré. Van der Poel leads Clark and Bailey in the two-wheel drive category. The teams all look to raise their game in the morning.
So looking pretty good for tomorrow, but I want to clean up the drive a little bit. I think I can squeeze a bit more time out of these stages. So, yeah.
The second stage, it was started. There was some noise from a turbo, and our R&D department here going to fix it up, and we may be able to continue tomorrow if we have enough parts.
We're just sort of in our own little battle over here, doing our own thing. These two guys from Quebec have something really hard going on, so it's kind of fun to watch them.
Being in front of Karel gives me a lot of confidence. A big boost of confidence for tomorrow, ready to attack and ready to take second place overall and have a good podium here at PFR.
I'm comparing with Simon because that's the goal here. I think tomorrow morning is going to be a brand new rally for both of us, and we'll see who gets on top.
In two-wheel drive, the smiles and friendly banter hide serious competition.
I never know what to do with my hands.
What do you do with your hands?
I just say, I don't know. Just take them away.
Okay, no serious.
Okay, serious.
Tomorrow, I'll try, but I expect it'll be difficult to be in with them. I know it'll be a battle, but I think they may start to put some time on me. So we'll be interested to see what tomorrow brings. With a lot left to do yet.
Did you see Dave Clark's times?
No.
Well, he's right on us, man. Like on the first, the second pass of Swackham, he beat us by like 15 seconds. So I don't know what the exact times are, but between the 3 of us, I think we're 20 seconds max.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's tight. But winning right here. This is the guy. This guy can drive. Watch out for this guy. He's
beat me.
He's young, up and coming, and someday he's going to be something.
I'm speechless. For the first time.
He hasn't been called young in 50 years.
A new day dawns at the Pacific Forest Rally after the break.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 13-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru. Confidence in motion.
The second day of the Pacific Forest Rally dawns, and the teams are greeted by clear weather. The pressure of the event standings and the championship points weighs heavily on the drivers as they prepare to tackle another set of challenging mountain stages. Brandon Semenuk and John Hall lead the teams on the road.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay,
But straight away there's a problem.
And 1 left plus long.
The car stumbles at the start, down on power.
Cut left at junction.
Laboring to pull the car through the uphill stage, the problem only gets worse, eventually stranding Semenuk and Hall and ending their hopes of a win.
4 left minus over crest. And 3 right minus over crest.
I got nothing.
4 left over crest. I'm gonna watch those guys.
Not looking so good here, John.
Hey, I'm gonna get out. There's gonna be a car coming here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Next on the road are Simon Vincent and Hubert Gaudreau.
Minus. Hit. Toiture long. Attention.
As they pass Semenuk on the stage, they realize they're now in the lead of the rally. But Vincent can't let that go to his head. A moment of overconfidence is all it would take to ruin his run against Carol Carey and Samuel Joyal in the hunt for the championship. Trailing Vincent by less than 5 seconds, Carey will definitely use this shakeup to put pressure on his teammates. If Vincent wins and Carey finishes second, it will wipe out his points lead, tying the 2 test racing drivers going into the last 2 events of the season. With Semenuk out, Nickel moves up to third, within sight of his first podium finish at the Pacific Forest Rally. But like so many things in this sport, it doesn't quite go to plan.
Okay, press OK.
Both Nickel and Jankowski are okay, but they're out of the fight.
Sorry. Okay, it's okay.
In two-wheel drive, Jason Bailey and Shane Peterson are on the attack. The top 3 cars in the class start the loop spread out by less than 7 seconds, and the first stage of the morning sees Bailey leapfrog both Clark and Vanderpool into the class lead. The pace intensifies on the second pass, but that doesn't stop Dave Clark and Jamie Willets from having a little fun.
Into right 4 minus, 60, left 5 minus over crest, line WTF through bridge, woo, oh yeah, right 4 plus up, your nodes man, 40, right 4 plus, long, opens over crest.
Clark loses a little more time to the 2 Fiestas, while Vanderpool manages to retake the class lead from Bailey, but by less than 2 seconds. It's one of the most exciting battles in two-wheel drive in years. A heated fight in the production class is edging its way closer to the podium, led for the moment by Brandon Lang and Michael Shevchik. They're in third but trading seconds with Eric Pejota and Jennifer Daly on every stage. Nicholas Spencer and David Ma round out the top 3 production cars, only a handful of seconds behind. At the front, Simon Vincent has pushed a little too hard and cooked his brakes on the long stage. This has cost him major time to Carol Carey, who takes over the top spot and opens a big lead on his teammate. Carey now leads Vincent by almost a minute. Pejota squeezes out Lang for the production class lead, now up to third. Vanderpool retains the two-wheel drive lead, but by less than 2 seconds over Bailey. The teams return to service after the break.
Take your driving to the next level at Dirtfish. Gain confidence behind the wheel of an all-wheel drive Subaru STI or rear-wheel drive Subaru BRZ. Get sideways with skills on multiple surfaces. Gravel, mud, and tarmac. Dirtfish offers programs for every driver. Visit dirtfish.com for details.
Service at the Pacific Forest Rally, where the drivers have a chance to consider what's happened so far and what is yet to come.
Yeah, the car's taking a nap. The plan was to attack the guard sort of a bit sideways. So I got light in the corner. By the time I landed to hit the loose stuff that was offline, I just shot right off of the road. We took a few good hits on the way down. Karen's fine, I'm fine, so it was a proper off. We were giving her hell, but we're just a little bit too hot in that one corner.
Yeah, we're having fun. We're exchanging times, a few seconds there, a few seconds here, and we gotta keep it clean and stay focused.
It's hard to get a lot of time out of Karel, so yeah, I just have to keep pressure on him, and maybe he'll do a mistake.
Some of the stages work out, we're fast. Others we think we're fast, but we're slow. But I think that's just a bit of my old age. So hopefully we can keep the pace up and keep battling it out. I was doing my little dance in the car like I was the king of the world, I'm the best driver ever. And then we looked at the times, and sure enough, Wim beat me by 4. Like, he sent it down that hill. He is an incredible driver.
Went a little bit faster, a little bit more committed, but still full control. And yeah, at the end, apparently we were the fastest. So the top speed that we had on that stage, I think that's freaking amazing. Our top speed was 136 kilometers per hour. And then you do a stage time like that, I think it's just fabulous.
Back on the stages, Carol Carey and Samuel Joyal lead the teams on the road. If they can maintain their position, they can double their points lead over their teammates. It still won't be a commanding lead, but with these two drivers so evenly matched, every point matters. Simon Vincent and Hubert Gaudreau have gotten this far by playing it smart. They know that pushing to catch Carey could just as likely end with a DNF, which would be a disaster for their championship battle. They keep the pace up enough to stay locked in second. Holding on to third, Eric Pejota and Jennifer Daly are steadily opening up a lead in the production class. Each stage sees them take an extra few seconds out of Brandon Lang and Michael Shevchik in fourth.
380, someone's up 300 meters, right 3 plus long opens, 30, left 6 shorts.
They are just ahead of Nicholas Spencer and David Ma, who are making a big charge up into 5th overall, 3rd in production class. After a strong start, problems cost Sieber and Mealing time, which they are now pushing to get back. The safety equipment does its job, and both driver and co-driver are okay, but their rally is over. The top spot in the two-wheel drive class continues to hang in the balance. Van der Poel and Lord still lead the class, but despite their best efforts, they're still barely 3 seconds ahead of Bailey and Peterson. Bailey knows he needs to hold his right foot against the floorboard, not just to keep the pressure on Van der Poel, but to keep the charging BMW of Dave Clark behind him.
Left 4 in, 60. That's left 4 in, 60. Left 6 plus over crest in, 40. Right 4 plus, and tidy left 3 plus over long.
Bailey is only 9 seconds ahead of Clark, and with each stage kilometer, the American gets more comfortable with his new ride.
Keep going. We got triangles, so just have an eye. Right 6 short and right 5. Yep, we're good.
Passing the crash of Sieber is a reminder that to finish first you must finish. But Clark doesn't ease off. He stays within seconds of the class lead. With one more loop of stages to go, Carey holds his lead over Vincent, with Pejota, Lang, and Spencer rounding out the top 5. Van der Poel is up to 6th, leading two-wheel drive. It's the run to the finish at the Pacific Forest Rally when we come back.
Subaru has been in Canada for a long time, building a reputation as champions in the toughest of conditions. 13-time Canadian Rally Manufacturers Champion and counting. Claim your own piece of history for $29,995. Subaru. Confidence in motion.
Results are down to the wire here at the Pacific Forest Rally, and the spectators are witnessing the battle rage to the very last kilometer. The Canadian Rally Championship is presented by Subaru Canada. Confidence in motion. The run to the top of the two-wheel drive standings could not be closer, and Jason Bailey has his sights set on the top spot of the podium. He's pushing hard to catch Van der Poel, and at these speeds, the slightest mistake has huge consequences.
Yep.
It could have been much worse, but the time lost drops him to third in class.
That's right 5 plus, then left 6 into right 5 plus over crest.
This bumps Dave Clark up to second in the two-wheel drive fight, and he doesn't let up. Although he could play it conservatively and hope Van der Poel makes a mistake, Clark is the kind of driver who enjoys the challenge as much as the result.
Into crest and left 6. Yep, you're good, you're good. Eyes, eyes, eyes. Left 6 and right 5 short into left 3 minus.
There it is.
Into rough, right 4 opens long.
He's flat out to the end, taking home second place.
Into right 5.
But it's the clockwork precision and consistency of Wim Van der Poel and Brian Lord that earns them the class win, with an impressive 4th overall. The result extends their championship lead with just 2 events remaining. They will be hard to beat.
3, 2, 1, go. 30, right 5 plus.
As the daylight and stage kilometers dwindle, Brandon Lang and Michael Shevchik lose more ground in production class.
Keep mid over flat crest, 60 down, left 5 plus.
Spencer and Ma overtake Lang near the end of the event, finishing 5th overall. Eric Pejota and Jennifer Daly end the rally not only with the production class win, but with a 3rd place overall result. A fantastic finish for the team. Playing to his strengths, Simon Vincent trades ground for time in his championship fight, refusing to be baited into a costly battle and finishing with strong second place points. Certainly not the result this team was hoping for, but Vincent has proven that he is more than capable of playing the long game. It's not often that you can show up to one of the most challenging events in the Canadian Rally Championship and win it on your first attempt, but that's exactly what Carol Carey and Samuel Joyal have done this weekend. The points they collect as they cross the finish line will double their lead in the race to the Cup.
Oh yeah!
Carey, Vincent, and Pejota make up the podium. Van der Poel finishes an incredible 4th overall, winning the two-wheel drive class and besting many turbocharged all-wheel drive cars to boot. Carey collects maximum points and increases his lead, but Vincent's 2nd place keeps the battle tight going into the last 2 rounds.
I could tell it was strategy, it wasn't. It was luck.
He says luck a lot, but he drove the wheels off it. The second to last stage was, it was incredible. It was an amazing stage.
Really didn't expect this. A few of the top cars crashed out, but I guess that's racing. It's a race of attrition, and we got the car to the end.
Nice competition. Too bad that for some it ended quickly. Yes, of course, we would have wanted to win, but we were close to Karel, so we're happy with that.
It was a great event, nice roads, amazing people. Really 10 on 10 for the event. It was worth the drive. Amazing feeling.
2 rallies left, but the championship could still go either way. The Rally of the Tall Pines is the next step on the road to the Canadian Rally Championship.